right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am back with a new episode for you, starting right where we left off in the previous episode. On this episode of Fatorio Space Age, I know we were supposed to get to trains last episode. We kind of planned things out. We still haven't done it yet. But let's get this array finished first, and then we can add in our train stations. For here, we're going to build another one here that's going to drop stuff off. And then, even though this is not a huge distance, just to give you an idea of how that setup kind of works. And we're going to do the type of setup where there is a bidirectional set of tracks that run parallel to each other instead of just one track. And we'll go over that in a few. But let's go ahead and finish getting this set up. That way we can get started on the trains. I'm excited to get to that. Let's do it. All right. So hopefully we can finish all of this. That would be amazing. Yes. All right. With just a few to spare, but we most certainly do not have enough inserters to do this job. Let us get more inserters. All right. Let's go. What else do we need? Do we need any more belts? We only got 31 belts, so the answer would be yes. We definitely need more belts, so we can grab some belts. Let's see. Boom. 273. We may need more than that. Inserters. Let's go get some inserters. Yes. Boom. 200. We'll let this rebuild. We can get some more of those. What else do we need? What are we looking like on our train stuff? Let's get some more rails. That was not a whole lot of rails, and that's because we are hurting on our iron. And we need iron to make sticks. I do not have any iron currently in my setup here. What we're going to do is we are going to steal some from that box because we need it. Now we got 1,000. Let's see. We're just going to do this because why not? Yeah, let's set a box. And then we don't have any of those. That's fine. Boom. Let's just do that. And that will help us with that. Let's go. Whoa, we are hurting on some stone. Why is that? Let's put a thing down to get them all firing. And sweet. That will help with our throughput there for a bit. And then we can run down this way. And then we can get started on this. Which I don't know if 200 is going to cut it, but we will find out. But we're just going to plug these along. Oh, we also need to drop these power poles out so that we can use our new ones. Our better power poles are ones that have the bigger footprint for us. That would be great. Just do the U. Oh my goodness, why do I keep doing that? What am I doing wrong here, folks? Alright. Yep. Yep. Get them all down. Yep. Another one there. Another one there. Another one there. Another one there. And we just slowly go down and just kind of plop all these down. We don't necessarily have to do all of these right now. We can always come back for, once we run out of these inserters, we can come back and hit the rest of our lines at a later time, which is probably what we'll end up doing, because I don't think we necessarily need all of this right now, but we will get done what we can at the moment, and we'll see where we stand. But boom, that is it. That is where we stand, and I'm not going to waste blue inserters on this stuff because you don't need to. All right, so we got at least these 2 full stacks here, and that is fine. Let's get rid of these power poles though, because we want to put down the new ones. So we're just gonna go just like this, clear out our power poles, and that way we can run some new ones through here. So we're gonna start here and connect it there, and then we're just gonna run it on through. And yep, come on down here to the next one, run it on through. Yep, come down here to the next one, run it on through. And then yeah, that is all we need at the moment. So look at all those beautiful iron belts, iron plates that we're making. Yeah, so all right, let's see here. Let's throw down a blueprint for our rails, and we need to decide. I'm not going to build this from scratch because it is a lot of work to sit here and try to build this stuff out. So I've got a couple designs here. I've got this, which is fine. This is okay too. Any of these will probably work, except for I don't think we want to do this. We could have laid this, which probably would have been pretty smart, but would not necessary. Let's go with this design here. And so we are going to throw this bad boy down. And let's see, we want our rail line going this way and then coming in. So let's add this down here. Put this right here. And then we've got a, let's see here, where is my rail? I should just have a single railway thing already. Where did I put it? Let's see. I don't think there we go. I like to move this to go here, and that way I can plan this out in map mode. Let's go. We're gonna plop this down here and here, and then right here we're gonna throw down something else. So let's go this way, and we're gonna lay down one of these roundabouts. You can either use roundabouts, or you can use like a T intersection or something. I like using roundabouts. However, when I did build this initially, I've got too many of these little stops, and that will cause issues once you get really congested lines. So I'm going to remove all of these here, and it's going to make our trains run slightly slower, but that is all right by me. It's really not that big of a deal. Product will get there when it gets there. There's nothing I can do about it. But yes, let's clear out all of this extra stuff. I should probably update this blueprint, which is pretty easy. But we're not doing that right now. Let's see. Let's just clear out all this stuff that's getting marked over. Let's see. That is too extended there. Get rid of that. Oh, yeah. Boom. Get rid of all this stuff that's going to interfere with our track. The stuff that isn't X'd out, we're not worried about because it's not going to be in our way. You can absolutely clear it out if you would like. That is not an issue. It's not going to hurt you, but it is going to be time consuming. And all that stuff goes into your inventory, and at some point you're going to have to dump it. So I would say just don't bother with it if it's not going to interfere with your track. Unless you happen to need wood or stone, you know. Which there's no reason for you to need wood. If you're playing some of the mods, there were some mods that had wood as an ingredient. But that is if you are playing an older version of Fatorio, not this version. If you have the Space Age DLC, which I highly recommend because it is basically an entirely new game on top of the old Factorio. It is like an extension of the logistics network, so to speak. La-di-da-di-da. Let's come up. All right, so I think we can start building our stuff down here. So yeah, let's get started on the railway. Start working on the railroad all the livelong day. Yeah, I'm sure you guys don't want to hear me singing tunes. So, and when you have bots, all of this becomes so much easier. You don't have to worry about nothing. We probably don't have enough rail to get rid of this or to finish everything. That is just something we're gonna have to work with. It's gonna take us a little while to get up and running, but I promise you everything will get done. Right now, yeah, we're just gonna deal with it. All right, come back. We'll fill out the rest of our shunting yard. Oh, la da da. Yes. All right. Boom. Yes. Yep, so anytime you're staging multiple trains, and you can create one of these things, because we built our belts over this way, we are definitely going to have multiple trains coming to this location, and you need some place to park these trains. And so you build this thing here, which is called I am out. I knew we didn't have enough, but this is called a shunting yard, and it's a pretty small shunting yard. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4. You can fit 5 trains here, and then one in the area here. Yep. So, and then you can also see the color changes on these lines, and it's going to change different colors for each available, like where you're at. Each I don't even know what you call it, but anyways, let's finish doing this. But in between each rail stop, you can put a train. The way it works is that when a train passes one of these rail stops, it frees up the next block behind it. And when you first start playing this game, the concept is a little weird, but it is definitely. I'm just going to go like this, and then we can delete. It's not that big of a deal. When you first start, it's a little confusing, and it takes you a little while to get that stuff down. But once you get it, like, you're good. You don't have to worry about it. It's just a bit of a foreign concept when you first start playing this game, or if you're not used to playing train-related games. Like I've got this, and then there's some other game that I used to play on PlayStation quite a bit. That was a logistics type game. Anyways, get this all hooked up so that we can stop blinking. We're gonna want to run our coal here to go in, and then put our stop there. And what is this? Oh yeah, boom. So you can see how it changed colors on us. So basically everything can come in here, and then it changes colors. You can see that from here to here is all one color, and then it changes to another color here. So that is this from here all the way to here is one block, and then from here all the way to here is going to be another block. We just haven't thrown our stuff down there yet, but we can do that now. So yep, there we go, and yeah, so is this enough space for a full train? You can see I've got mine set up. You can set it up however you want, but you can see on here, if you look at these blocks that are created after the marker that's on the actual rail itself, you can see there's 1, 2, now 3, now 4, and then there's this yellow one at the end. That's the last train receptacle for our trains, because we have our trains set up. I do for basically 4 cargo pieces and then 1 train engine. So I'm running like a 1-4 train is what they would say. And let's change. Yeah, there we go. So I'm running 1-4s. You can run less than that if you would like, or more than that. But if you're going to do that, generally you want to keep it to even numbers. So if you're going to run, and 4 is kind of like the max you would want to do for 1 train engine. But you can put more than 1 engine on the train system here. I'm not going to do that, but you can absolutely do that, but we are not. We're just gonna go ahead and do it this way. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. And then we'll just come here, fill in all of this. Yes. Ooh, that is what happened here. Did I delete that thing? I did. All right. Yes, let's... Yep, only because I messed it up. Let's see. Oh, I have none of those types of splitters. That's okay. I think I'm still working with the other color, but that's okay. No worries. We can get this going, and we'll slide these here. When we get bots, it'll be so much nicer. So much nicer. Yep. And you can do this fairly quickly. Right now I'm just using the R key to switch directions when I do it to help build a little bit faster than just single clicking into everything. And we'll build our belt balancer here. Yes. Yes. And let's see. I will definitely need to get my red things because this red distance here, well, it's only 4, so it'll fit. I can always upgrade later. But boom. Boom. Yes, let's throw down our splitters. Oops. Yep. Cool. Very nice. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Cool. So we got that all set up. Now we just need to run our lines from here to here. And let's get rid of some of these trees because I hate trees. You want to make sure you don't get too close to everything because then you're blowing stuff up that you need. But let's just... Oh my gosh, what is going on here? Oh my gosh. What? Why? Yeah. Annoying. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste this. Oops, let's go into map mode. That would make it easier. Yeah, there we go. Cool. And then fill in the rest. Get rid of that. Boop. Boop. Yes. Get rid of this. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. I keep hitting. I'm out. I need more. That's unfortunate. But let's go do it. And then we can also lay out the rest of our setup here. But let's not do that just yet. Although I will get rid of this. Hopefully we have some more thingies that have been built. That would be nice. And by thingies I mean rail track. And what else do we need? We need inserters. We are in need of a lot of things. But at least we are getting started on our rail system, and that will start bringing in a lot of stuff and will help us out quite a bit. Let's see. Boom, 239. That is not a whole lot, but we are going to live with it. Let's see. Boom, another 200. Definitely need it. What are we looking like over here? Yes, a full set of 1,000. That is awesome, but we need to dump some of this. There we go. Now we can pick up that full 1,000. Let's see here. We're going to need some more of these. So 119. Yes, yes. We've got 14 of these, so we'll pick up another 50 of those. Yes. Let's see here. What else do I need? Definitely need some more boxes, so let's go grab some boxes. Oh. Let's see. See, I can't see this because we need another radar. But what did we need to finish this? Yeah, I think we're okay. Let's get some... Yeah, okay, whatever. Whatevs. Let's see. Let's go. I need boxes. Where are my boxes? Come on, boxes. Boom. Another 50 boxes. I may want to increase that at some point to 100. Maybe. We'll see. Alright. Yeah, we look like we're hurting on that line over there. Not a problem. Let's go ahead and get this stuff filled out. And yeah, this stuff is such a pain, but once you get the bots going, this stuff is a breeze. And at first it kind of sucks, but at first it's not fun, but that is okay because the fun. You're good. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. Boom. Oh. Yeah, there we go. And then... Oh my god, why are we using yellow? Yeah, there we go. Red, for sure. Come on. Why is there a distance thing for that? That's so dumb. Yeah, there we go. Let's bring it down. Boom. Yep. Alright. Let's go that way. We can bring this one back up. Oh, come on. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Let's do it. I ran out again. That is okay. Let's get some power over here so that we can fill this bad boy up. Because that would be nice, right? So, oops. Run that there. Run this. Where's my power? There's some power over here. There we go. And that way we can start filling these boxes. And let's change our name on this station. I like to use a specific naming convention for this stuff, and so I will go here, and then I will, find what it is that I am transporting. So for this, I would say we have plates here, and we are, so basically iron, and this is going to be pickup, and I usually say 001 or 01. I don't want to run out of numbers, so you probably won't have a whole lot of pickups, but you may have a lot of drop-offs. Really, it all depends on how big you want to build your base, right? If you're building a mega base, then I would you may have 100 pickup spots, and you may have 1,000 drop-off spots. I mean, that's the thing. This game, as far as I know, is like there's no end. Like you can just keep going in any direction. Like this world is like infinitely large. So you could potentially do that, but at some point your computer is going to crash because it's not going to be able to keep everything in memory. So you probably are not going to get 100 pickup locations and 1,000 drop-offs. Like, that's just not gonna work for the game. So I would imagine that is not going to happen. You can try, but at some point, especially if you are running a bot base and it's like you have your bots doing everything for you, that is a fast way to make your computer and things go very slow in this game. So I would say, what are we missing over here? Why is this doing the blinky do? That doesn't make any sense to me. This should not be doing that. Like, let's go here and here. That was strange. All right, these are good to go. We are filling this bad boy up. Oh yeah, we need to run a line here. Again, we can't do that until we get some more belts. Delete that. And we can probably delete that. Yeah, so it looks like we are rocking and a rolling. So let's continue building our railway this way. Boom. Since we have plenty of rails, we can do that. Delete these trees, all this stuff that's in the way. Let's see, do we have any yellow belts? We do, and we definitely have some of these. So we can do this. Boom. Get that out of our way. Get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. We're going to need to get all of this crap out of the way. That is why. Boom. Get rid of this forest. The best part is when you blow stuff up with grenades, if you have a thing down, blueprints down, they do not get affected by your grenades. So that is a welcome thing, because I think before it would erase your blueprints, and that would suck. And then you'd have to lay another blueprint. Boom. Yes. And you don't want to have to do stuff twice, right? Nobody likes doing stuff twice. Although I feel like this game is lots of things more than twice, but it's still fun. All right, let's keep going. Keep going. Yes. 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 Get rid of these trees. Yes. Oops. Come on. You got it. You got it. Oh my gosh. Look at all these trees. Gotta get rid of all of these. Alright. Yes. Yes. And then we can throw some of these down while we're going through. It's all about what it is that you want. Get rid of this. Throw this. Lay this. We'll put another one of these down. Let's go to our map mode. And we may not extend it out this way, but we're going to put this down anyways, and then we can always... Oh my goodness. My goodness. Put that there. Yeah. I think, wrong buttons. So yeah, I think we originally had a thing going here, so we can absolutely do that. We can get started. We want to build it out this way. Let's take a look at what we have available already. We've got our expandable bottom and then our rail unloading top. Let's put Well, let's see. Where do we think we're gonna go with this? Where's our where should our bottom be? I'm gonna say it should be just above this rail somewhere, but let's see. We're gonna extend stuff this way, so we can put this here temporarily until we find our limits over here. Let's break out these. We're gonna need them. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, breaking the law, breaking the law. Boom. Yes, more power. Boom, boom. Yes. All right. Clear this stuff out. And that way we can see about running a line this way. Oops. I say we just go like this and like this. And then we can throw down one of our whatchamacallits roundabouts. I guess it would help if I actually clicked on it and cleared what I currently had in my current thing. Yeah, let's go to rails, roundabouts, and then we can close this. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? I am messing up all over the place. Roundabout. Yeah, this can go right here. Boom, just like that. So we can get rid of this, and that. And then we will put this here and yeah, so there and there. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah. Then we'll do the roundabout thingy. Oops, I need to delete this before we go any further. Sweet. We can get rid of all of this crap in here. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. And boom. Let's see. Put this. Yep, just like that. I did it like this. I did it like that. I did it with a wiffle ball bat. Yes, little Beastie Boys. Yeah, how many of you know the Beastie Boys? You probably, some of you do. I think, I would hope that you do. They are a little bit older, but they are pretty famous. Alright, enough talk of the Beasties. Let's get this stuff down. Would Mike D approve? Maybe. Let's see. We can take this and we're just going to copy and paste it. Keep it on this line here. Boom. Done. Yes. So, go here. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, I don't even know why I'm doing that. I got grenades. Just remember that, folks. Grenades make things better. Yeah. Looks pretty solid. Really, we could lower this, but yeah. No, I think it's good where it's at. We don't even necessarily have to use that one point over there for our whatchamacallit. Oh, more grenades. Let's do it. Alright. Love me some grenades. Boom, boom. I just wish that they would blow up all those boulders, though. But, I mean, in real life, is a grenade going to take out a boulder? Probably not. So this is a pretty small patch, I think. 1.2 million. I'm sure that we're going to find another one, so we may end up just building over that. We don't need uranium right away. What's nice is it's pretty close, to everything, but we're going to probably end up building over it. We won't ever run into an issue where we are running out of that particular resource. I've never had that happen, so I imagine it's just not going to happen for us. Destroying stuff. Just want to clear all that stuff out. All right, let's add our top to this. Yeah, rail unloading. Boom. So this one is gonna go right here. And so we will add that bad boy right there. Boom. Done, son. And let's blow up the rest of this stuff that's in our way. If it's in your way, just blow it up. That's what I'm saying. Yes. And then stuff you can't blow up, you just break it down by hand. Alright. And then we can add some more of this in here. Yes. And this is our other rail stop. That is amazing. Let's do it. Boom. Then we can add in our boxes. Oops. Let's add boxes, not inserters. I mean, we can add our inserters here in a minute, but let's do this first. Let's do it. And then, boom. Now we can add these. Yes. Cool. We'll just delete these. Yes. Let's see here. And there are other designs for this that you can do. This is not the only design for unloading stations and all of that good stuff. You can absolutely do some other design. This is just the design that I have happened to have chosen. But you don't have to do this if you don't want to. Oh yeah, I forgot we don't have any of that stuff there, but we do have some of these. Yes, and then we don't need coal here, but because we're gonna feed it from the other line there. But we're gonna add a coal stop up there, and then we're gonna go find another patch of coal, and we're gonna import a whole lot of coal. We can splice off of here just to get rid of that stuff. We'll probably do that to start. But for now, let's go find out the situation on the belts. And boom, 222 again. Another, not great amount of belts, but that is okay. What do we need? So we definitely need belts. We need, we're good on inserters. What else? Let's see. Yeah, I think belts is all we really truly need. Let's see. Let's go ahead and what are we looking like for? Okay, we got 5 of those. We may need some materials to make more of these. What do we need? Of course, we need plates. No problem. Let's do it. Let's get some crates. Or plates. Yeah, there we go. And just make a whole bunch of them. Yep, and we can run some power over this way. Let's get our power poles. Yeah. Stick that over this way. Oh. Yep. And then we can fill this stuff in real quick. Just do it real quick. Just kidding. Nothing's quick. Nothing's quick. Right. Go this way and this way. And then we can go this way. And then we can go this way with it. Let's see. And then we'll go this way. Yep. Oops. Sweet. And let's change the name of this. And using that same naming convention, we'll just click here, and instead of pickup, we're going to change this to drop off. Boom. And yep, drop off number 1. Cool. So let's get our first train up and running. So here is the thing. Let's also, before we do that though, well, no, we're good. We only got 1 train. So let's see here. Let's, boom, go there. We can add some coal to it. And then we will, what is the, yep, here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, a 4-to-1 train. And then we can run, let's put a bouncer at the end of this. Let's see. Where is my belt balancer for 4x4? And we're just going to put this here. Although, you know, maybe we should put this outside of our thing. That would probably be wise. Yeah, let's go there with it. And that way we can not interfere with the rail situation with this crazy thing here. Nope, don't have any of those, so we will just do this in the meantime. And at some point we will upgrade. Yes. Cool. So, let's see. This, though, is going to... Let's bring this up a bit. Boom. Whoa. Let's do the grenadage. Yes. Because we will eventually clear this entire area here. Be sure not to destroy any of our existing stuff that we have. Although, once we get bots, it won't matter because we'll have all sorts of crazy repair packs. And then we won't have to worry about it. Boom. Put that there. Go there. And we can put our underground going across this way. We'll need 4 of them. Oh my goodness. There we go. Generally, you don't want to mix the belt colors like this. As far as your underground splitters and the other thing, I personally don't care. But right now, we really need some of these belts to... Oh my gosh. We really need these plates to kind of come through and feed some of these lines that we are hurting on. But as you can see, stuff's starting to fill up again. So we did all that work because we needed it, but let's make this go faster, I think would be helpful. Yeah. Yeah, so the faster inserters, they do take up a little bit more energy. And so you will see an increase. The faster stuff works, the more energy it takes. Let's go ahead and finish this, and I think we're at a good stopping point once we get this train running. But we will get everything up for now. And oh my gosh, I forgot to grab the belts. Oh, what is going on? What is going on in my life right now that is making me forgetting to grab all these belts? What is going on here? I came up here, I just looked and I saw, and I spouted some stuff and changed some stuff. Let's see here. See, look, we only produced 100. That's not cool. Like, we're in need of belts, man. I need 10 times that. All right, come on. Come on, you can do it. Let's bring this over here. Yep. And then, we can probably move this guy here. And we'll just bring that one there. And that way we can feed 2 of those. For now. In fact, we can take this one completely off. Well, let's wait until we actually get the line running. We'll get it running here in just a second. I only got 45 more belts left. That is fine. That's fine. Let's get in here. All right, we will set up our station. We want to go and pick up our stuff, and then we're going to go to here, which is drop off, and we're going to drop stuff off. And we're going to change this weight condition. I like to wait until I have a full amount of cargo in all 4. And then when we drop it off, we don't want to leave this station until we have an empty cargo. And all we got to do is boom, and you can see it has turned to red, and that is the route we're going to take. And let's watch the train go. And once we're going to need to add in some more rail, finish building out our rail line. But for now, this should be good, because we're going to come in here and we're going to fill up all of our belts. Let me lay one of these bad boys down. Yeah, and then once this is full, we are going to be off to the races. I don't know that this is going to fill up all the way, but because I don't know how much is in these boxes, it looks like we do have enough to fill up. And once it's full, we're going to go back to the other station, and it's just going to keep going back and forth like this until those boxes, one of 2 conditions is met, and those conditions are that we don't have enough here to fill up. And then once we get to our end of the line, which is going to be that drop-off location, if our boxes are full, our trains don't run, right? It just sits there. So that is why we don't have a shunting yard on the other side where the drop-off is, and we do here for that reason. Otherwise, if we had a shunt, we just don't need a shunting yard on that side. We can add one later, which, hey, we might do that, but yeah, I don't really feel like it's super necessary. But we can absolutely add one on there at some point. We might want to, though, because we're going to be using a lot of materials in processing, and we're going to want to have, as soon as a train leaves the station, we're going to want to have another one waiting for us in that shunting yard to come in and come right behind this train here and add another, just keep it rolling, right? So at some point we're going to get to that. but we are not there yet. But just to show you, I'm just going to fast forward through this. Uh-oh. What's going on? We got a problem. Stop is inaccessible from our current location. Well, here we go. What is the issue? Let's jump out and let's find where it's saying that we're not connected somewhere, which I know is not true. But occasionally we have issues with this. Maybe it is this here? I can't see because there's no thing there. But yeah, let's to find it, we can always come here and let's go to manual drive, and then let's just manually try to get there. So we're gonna go this way. Let's see, did we pass the point where nope, that's saying there's still an issue. That's fine. Let's keep going. We're either going to stop somewhere or... Yep. Oh, yeah. Duh. Let's fix that real quick. I guess we should have made sure that our we had a way to get back. That's okay. We'll fix it, and then we can watch and make sure it goes back. And then everything will be beautiful. Yes, cool. So let's hop back in our train, and we can make sure that it runs. And then that is where we're going to leave this episode. So let's see here. Let's go to this drop off. And so to do that, the train is just, it's going to go and it's going to hit that circle. We're not going to go all the way back to our thing. We're just going to hit the roundabout. We're going to do a little roundy loop-de-loop, and then we will head back to our drop off. And that is where we will stop today's episode. And yeah, I will definitely catch everybody else on the next episode. Next episode, hopefully we can start getting our other stuff. But as you can see, everything here is working out nicely. At some point, we're going to change all of these blue inserters, and we're going to end up getting a stack inserters, where it's going to grab a lot of pieces instead of this here. So yeah, let's make it happen, guys. All right. So like always, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. And just make sure that if you have any questions for me, put it in the comments below, and I will try to address those in a future episode. All right, guys, have a good one.